I was gonna tell a quick story that you reminded me of from last time. Because...
What's that?
The story I told in yesterday's episode was the second time I was face-to-face with a bunch of cops with a blunt hidden in my sock.
Right.
I was not a smart fucking 24-year-old.
Right.
I was stupid.
Right.
I'm not advocating the use of marijuana. I'm not against it. I'm not for it, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But I was super for it
Right.
when I was 24. And it almost got me into a lot of trouble. It could have been way worse than it was.
Right.
So anyway, I'm an idiot stoner. I'm moving to Philadelphia. And I've got this couch. My friend's got this couch in Washington, D.C. So I have to transfer it from D.C. to Philly. This will require the use of a U-Haul truck, which I've never driven before.
Okay.
Also, I'm really high. Really high. So I rent the U-Haul truck.
Why are you moving while you're high?
Because I did everything while I was high. I was high literally morning till night for 5 or 6 years.
Doesn't that make you, like, what's it called?
Stupid.
Functioning...
A functioning, like a functional alcoholic, but like the weed version.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was certainly that. Because, I mean, it just becomes the new normal.
Right.
Yeah, you just feel kind of silly all the time. So I'm trying to drive this U-Haul truck, and I can't really get the hang of it because there's no rear view mirror in U-Haul trucks other than the side mirrors. And I don't really use side mirrors that much. I'm very dependent on the central rear view mirror more so. So this was... Should I ask why you're repeatedly ramming yourself into a purple and yellow
I thought I
teddy
could
bear?
move him with sheer momentum.
With cut?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, like, I'm fucking driving. And in New Jersey, there's a place called the Menlo Park Mall. And around the Menlo Park Mall, there are these old train bridges from, like, the 18th or 19th century. And they're stone, and they're lower to the ground than everything else. And than other bridges, I should say. And at this point in my life, I've never driven any kind of truck before. So I just never put it together that those yellow signs with numbers on them on a bridge indicate how high that bridge is and how that corresponds to the truck you're driving and what can and can't fit under it. So, like, I start driving under this thing, and it's the road is sloping downwards. So as I'm going under the tunnel, like, the roof of the truck rather, is getting farther away from the bridge. And I'm like, oh, this is good. And then, like, halfway underneath, the road starts curving back up. And I'm like, oh, this is less good. This is very snug. And all of a sudden I hear, like... And what that sound was...
was a puppy dog trapped in the back. And he just wanted a little bit of love.
The end. Nope. It was fucking pipes and stone girders and shit fucking, like, spearing the roof of the U-Haul truck. And I was like, I bet I can just fucking get out of this by flooring it. And so, like, I floor it, and it's like...
For some reason, that sound effect is so funny.
It was not funny at the time. And so, picture this. I have now fused the top of my U-Haul truck into the ceiling of this tunnel. It is a two-way tunnel, but one lane each way. So there's cars coming at me going to the left, and there's cars stuck behind me who can't do anything. And they have nowhere to go. It's in a tunnel, like there's no way out. So it's December, it's like frigid temperatures. I run outside into the tunnel, fucking, I stop the oncoming traffic with my hand, and then I run around to the back of the truck and, like, help the people around the people who are stuck behind me get around. And then I tell those people to stop once enough have gone around. I run back and let the first people through, and I do this back and forth for like half an hour until somebody calls the cops and is like, oh, this kid needs help. And, like, people were, like, some were pissed, of course, but other people just, like, felt so sorry for me because I must have been, like, freezing, like, my hands were purple, and, like, fucking these, like, one couple, like, stopped and gave me, like, gloves because they were like, I love them, whoever they were. And that's how it went until the cops arrived, and then like they gave me so much shit that like I'm in the back of the cop car, and they're like, cops. I have plenty of cops who are friends now, and they just like to do this. Like they're talking over the radio, and they're like, yeah, Einstein over here thought he could get the truck under the bridge, and I'm like, I swear to God, if I wasn't on drugs right now, with more drugs on my person, I would give you some back chat. I would write a strongly worded letter to your superior.
Einstein here.
Oh, yeah. But even the cops, like, because at the time, like, cops just did not like me because of the way I looked. Like, I mean, like, I have kind of long hair now, but I had really long hair back then. Like, center of the back long. It was like, full-on Def Leppard situation. And I looked like your typical, like, whatever the antithesis of a cop is. That's how I looked. So they were not fans of me.
The antithesis of a cop.
Yeah, like a not cop. And so, but eventually, like, after talking to me long enough, they could tell that I wasn't going to be a dick or whatever. And then they dropped me off at a Dunkin' Donuts. And they were like, you alright? You going to be alright getting home? And I was like, yes, I'll be fine, thank you. And my friend came and picked me up. And then my mom came afterwards. And then my mom put her hand on my shoulder, and I started crying.
Next time on Game Grumps!
Yeah! Oh, God.
That's a great story.
Oh, it's so sad.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
Einstein over here.
On the good side,
Yeah.
I just taught B-Drill cut, just went through a tree, and now I'm in the fucking Broom City gym.
Yeah!
So, woo!
Oh, wait, one last thing. They had to laser cut the roof off of the U-Haul truck to get it out.
Next time on Game Grumps!
Yeah! I'm an idiot.